Dad, I want to just say one story. It's not on? Everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Just hold it to your mouth.
Yeah, let's just forget about this. You know, as me and Charlotte both were working as a young physician, a resident, an intern. Always we had a problem with the 4 kids, you how to manage with everything. We never could go, or most of the time, the girls were in the Roland Park and boys are in Gilman. They are across the street. Sometimes we have to have a teacher and parent conference. Charlotte go one and I go one. And one of the time, one of the probably says I know, one of the mathematics and calculation or whatever was a teacher, was very mad about Ali. And then for this reason, we both of us, me and Shala, attend to see why this guy is unhappy. Then we found out that when this guy is teaching, Ali never pay attention. He's always have head down and playing with something. And he said, really, this guy doesn't get it. I'm a teacher, he's supposed to respect me and watch me and look and listen to me. And always his head down. And we said, what is the score? What is about it? He always, talking good about it. He said, it's fine, but just, I don't like the manner. He doesn't talk to us, and he's always head down. Then there was the, what's that, SAT? SAT class. Ali was perfect 800. And then we said, maybe that was too much for him. One of the story I want to tell, one day I took Mariam to buy a shoe. And then all of them were in the car, Ali and Amir. I put them in, I don't know, it was Chunky Cheese or one of those.
Chuck E. Cheese, guy, Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese.
I said, play with this machine till I buy this Mariam shoe and come back. I didn't hear. She needs a special shoe. Not special because it's crooked, but you want to buy a shoe from Hess. And he come back, and I told them, this kid's going to be mad at me because I'm, take about an hour. This 10 or 12 quarter is going to go away, by 10, 15 minutes. And when he come back, we said we're going to be back in an hour. Ali and Hamid is standing in front, very happy. I said, how it happened? How was the game and stuff? I said, Dad, within 5 minutes, our quarter was gone. I said, what did you do? He said, I find a piece of chewing gum in the floor. And there was a few straw outside. We connected together, and I put on the quarter down and picked up one by one. And he managed to get over 100 quarters. And each time the manager comes, they were talking. So thank you very much for all coming. Cheers. Ali, I hope I get embarrassed.
First, I'd like to thank you guys all for coming. You guys are too kind. I think everyone here flew, except for me, I think. But you drove too, so.
Only 5 hours.
It was an 18-hour drive. We were supposed to stop in Savannah, but we had the DVD that Jessica gave us, the audio tape of Twilight that we burned. So once we got into Georgia, we started listening to it, and I don't know if you guys have watched Twilight. I'm embarrassed to say, but it's a great love story. it's about a little Indian woman it's a vampire in Washington State. So we got really into it and we couldn't stop. So we went straight to Florida. So we got in at 12 p.m. So we drove straight through in one day. But it was a good ride. So thank you guys all for coming. We really appreciate it. Without you guys, you guys are a big part of our lives, and you guys are a big part of who we become, and you guys are who we want to celebrate with tomorrow. So I'm very, 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 very thankful you guys all came, and very grateful. And I know Jacqueline feels the same way. So thank you all so much for coming. It really means a lot to us. I also want to thank our parents for all the support. My dad for this story he just told. Thank you for the story. And, I don't know if it was clear, but like in the gum thing, there was you guys ever see those machines that's like, it's like one of those love meters like you stand on and you put your fingers on it. It tells you who you're gonna love or something. It's a stupid arcade game. I think you need to be in your 20s or 30s to understand how stupid that is, but there was a crack in the plastic, and you could see all the way down to where the quarters were. So when I don't know if it was clear, but I put two straws together and we were just taking it out of the crack. I don't know what you guys were thinking I was doing with the gum, but that's where I was getting the quarters from. So I don't know how many we got, but it lasted a couple hours. The bigger question is, why was a 6-year-old and 4-year-old left at a bowling alley? So, again, I'd like to thank you guys all for coming. Dan, Julia, Lisa, thank you guys for coming out. Naya, thank you for coming out. You guys all said very nice lines. Very sweet. Dan exaggerated. I didn't know who he was talking about. He didn't even sound like a human being. So, thank you guys all for coming. I really appreciate it. Well, thank you guys all. Very important.
Videotape it.